Okay, good afternoon. My name's Steve Monkley and I'm the Grande Cuisine Academy Ambassador. This afternoon I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to use certain pieces of kitchen equipment. Right next to me here is what they call a Bratt pan. Now, multiple different companies make them and you can either get them in gas or electricity. But this is a very versatile piece of equipment. You can boil in it, you can fry in it, you can braise in it, you can pretty much do anything in it. You can even steam in it. So it's a really useful tool to have in your kitchen. But it's also a very dangerous tool and it can get extremely hot. They come in multiple sizes, as large as this and even 3 times bigger, or you can get it smaller where the actual pan size is just like a very large frying pan. They have a mode where you can roll the pan up and down, or you have electronic ones where you can actually use an electronic control panel to control it. So if I start with frying, basically the bottom of this is a non-stick frying pan. You can add your oil and you can add anything you want that you want to fry in bulk quantities, especially if you're doing big numbers, and it retains its heat really well. In a lot of the newer models you can have different zones within the Bratt pan, so predominantly 3 different areas that you can set at 3 different temperatures. So if you wanted to cook multiple things at once, the different zones allow you to do that. It's also an ideal pan for boiling in. Fill it up with water, turn it on, bring it to the boil, and then you can do your blanching and your anything you need to do where you need to do water. The temperature control on it is normally extremely good, so if you want to reheat things in vacuum pouches or just for rechauffing, it can also do that. In the newer models, they actually have automatic arms that will lift out if you set timers, and that's really good if you're cooking pasta or you're eating vegetables and you know it'll take 3 minutes. The arm automatically lifts the basket out containing the ingredients you have. Finally, braising. If you're doing large joints of meat that you actually want to braise like the old-fashioned way where you'd use an oven, you can do exactly the same thing in here. And at this stage I can talk to you about the pressurized ones. The pressurized ones lock and they really reuse their own energy to cook the product that's in there. The one thing I need to sort of emphasize at this point is that obviously with a large pan of boiling water, it's quite dangerous, so you have to be very careful. Most of them have a tilting mechanism, so when you're tilting out the waste product, the waste water, the sauce or whatever, you must make sure that you're nowhere near the front of them so that they will splash all over you. In some of the newer models, again, they'll have a direct drain to the floor. So there you have it. This is a very versatile piece of equipment. It's called a Bratt pan. Many different manufacturers produce them, but an extremely important piece of equipment to have in your kitchen.